Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Jessa Jeremiah.
And I'm Justin Riley, and boy, this is a great day to be outside, isn't it?
It is heavenly. Spring is in the air. It's getting warmer, finally.
Finally.
And we're going to chat with the folks here at America's Best Flowers. Such a lovely space.
This place is huge. I had no idea it was even out here, and I mean, it just goes on, and they have multiple greenhouses.
I just
Crazy.
took a little tour, actually. I have lots of great ideas for Mother's Day gifts and spring planting, so we're going to share you with those later in the show.
Awesome, yeah, for sure. And because it's spring, we want to talk a little bit about spring cleaning, I think. So Chris from Natura Clean is going to join us, and she's going to talk about what Natura Clean can offer folks who believe that the weekends aren't meant for cleaning, or spring isn't meant for cleaning.
Have you started your spring organizing yet?
You know, Jessa, I don't organize, so that's why we need people like you in the world. Because
Well, I'll show you a thing or two about organizing, and then Chris will show us about cleaning. I can't wait. One of my favorite topics.
Absolutely. We're also going to be learning a little bit about contracting, specifically Copperhead Contracting and the types of things that they do. They're a really nice couple of guys, I got to say.
They really are. I'm actually excited to learn from them because there's a comprehensive set of skills that they have and some things that you might need in terms of damage to your home and things that you want to just plan ahead for. So I think that'll be a great segment to learn a few things for homeowners.
So we'll look forward to talking with those folks right after the break here on Wisconsin Family.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. If you have spring fever or even summer fever, boy, look around because it is just absolutely gorgeous in here.
I would say it's dazzling.
It is dazzling, a sight for sore eyes. We're at America's Best Flowers. We're going to chat with the folks here a little bit later in the show. Right now, we're going to learn a thing or two about these gentlemen here. We're chatting with Copperhead Contracting. This is Ryan Metzger, owner on the far end, and Benjamin Crandall, who is the production manager. How are you guys doing?
Great.
Not bad. How about yourself? It's a beautiful spot to be this morning.
Isn't it great?
It is very beautiful.
It's just refreshing. Well, I'm excited to chat with you guys because I want to talk a little bit about Copperhead Contracting. For folks at home, kind of share a little bit about the business and the services that you guys provide.
Well, we offer everything for general contracting, from building custom homes to renovating and remodeling and additions. Also, property management and maintenance for apartment complexes, and about anything you can handle.
Sounds pretty comprehensive.
So you mentioned property maintenance. What does that mean? Talk a little bit about what that means.
So for property maintenance, I mean, we do anything from tenant maintenance requests, the day-to-day building upkeep, change, even things down to like changing light bulbs.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
So the little details that
Absolutely.
that
And the big
needs.
ones.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's really great. So you kind of cover the gamut, the spectrum scope of work.
It helps a lot with the general contracting side of it as well, that we can tie in and jump and use both aspects of who we know to handle anything that gets larger as well.
Sure.
Makes things quicker.
Sure does.
Maybe you answered this question already, but let's talk a little bit about some of the things that make you guys different from other contractors that are out there.
So for me, I think the biggest thing that makes us different is the people that we have. The people that we have, truly have an appreciation that they're going into people, on the property maintenance side, going into people's homes. They truly care about what they do. And then on the home remodeling side, again, these are people's homes, and they're paying for what they want and making them happy.
Professionalism.
Yeah, really is, I think, what is the best about us.
Well, I think that's a really good point because in any case, you're dealing with people's homes and their personal spaces. So it's really important for folks out there to have some kind of, connection and trust with the people that are doing that work.
Respect for the property definitely matters in who we hire as well.
Absolutely, yeah. If they don't trust us, they don't want us there, they don't want us in our homes, it just makes things difficult.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you guys are, you present yourselves very well here, obviously, and you're young, so I imagine you would have sort of a different take on the industry than people who've been in it for 30 years too. So you can kind of do some things a little bit differently.
We're definitely willing to work and make things work that other people are like, I'm not really interested. If you want something that's very custom, we'll make it work for you.
Sure.
We're definitely, we want the business, so we definitely will do the best that we can to everything to handle your
Right.
property.
Right, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about insurance restoration. What is this?
Insurance restoration is our background, what we originally started with. You're basically, if you have any type of damage from wind or hail or any claim, flood damage, we walk you through the entire process, from meeting the adjuster out there, handling the initial setup of what it would be for the claim, walking you through the whole claim, doing the repairs, and then handling the insurance and the recoverable depreciation at the end. It's something to make it a lot easier for the homeowners to go through a process that a lot of people aren't familiar with.
And how does that work then? I mean, typically if there's damage to the home, you contact your insurance company first, they send out a claims adjuster, and
Correct.
then you get quotes from different contractors. But you're there every step of the way. How does that happen?
We have the exact same system that they have.
Okay.
So we're using the exact same supplementing system, which is basically if there's any additionals during the claim, we handle it directly with the insurance company for you. You don't need the multiple bids.
Okay.
You know, it's just a step-by-step process, so it'll only be your deductible that would be covered.
That sounds so much less daunting.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
know, it's
It
already
is.
frustrating going through damage to your home. So
So they can literally just call you directly then if they have.
It's just like hitting a deer with your car. Go
Wow.
to the body shop, you get your deductible, you get your
And
car
they
back
handle it.
fixed.
wow, that's great. I want to make sure we talk about this because your inspections are no obligation and free, and I think that that's an important thing for consumers out there. So talk to us a little bit about that in the process.
So basically, a homeowner calls us, they think that they have damage, even if before they've called their insurance. We'll come out, we'll take a look, tell them, if we think that we found damage, and if we have, walk them through that process of the right steps to take with their insurance company.
Okay.
Helpful.
Yeah, very helpful. And we have just about a minute left, but I wanted to make sure that we get to this. We heard a rumor that you have an opening for a sales position. If someone's interested, how would they get more information about that position?
So you can call the 1-800 number.
It's on screen, so don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah, off the top of my head, I won't remember it. But you can call the 1-800 number. We can set up, a time to meet, set up interviews, even just answer any questions that you have about the position. We'd be happy to do that.
Very good. Well, if you want to work with these folks, you guys seem like great folks to work with, work for, and as consumers and homeowners to have in your home. So,
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
yeah,
We
this has
appreciate
been
that.
really informative. So, thanks for sharing your business with us. This is Copperhead Contracting. Ryan and Ben, we appreciate having you today.
We appreciate being on.
We very
Thank you much.
very much do. Thank you guys
All right.
very much.
We've got a lot more Wisconsin Family coming up after the break. We're here at America's Best Flowers, and we'll be right back.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're here at America's Best Flowers, and what a perfect day to be here, I'll tell you.
Oh gosh, spring is in the air. It is wonderful.
Yeah, spring is in the air, which means, for some of you, hopefully more than not, it might be time for some spring cleaning. And here to talk a little bit more about that is Chris Koenig from Natura Clean. How are you, Chris?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So, we hear the term spring cleaning getting thrown around quite a bit, but what does that mean for Natura Clean? What does it mean to Natura Clean? What does spring cleaning mean?
Yeah, so it means when we start getting a lot of phone calls, and for us it's really a deep clean, but for people who call us, it's really more psychological, a fresh start.
Right.
They want their home cleaned for the spring and get all the gunk out, off of the floors
Right.
from the winter and the salt and everything, and start fresh for the summer. So
Yeah.
that's what they're looking for.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite topics. Not kidding. I am that big of a dork. I love organizing and cleaning and all of that stuff, and I love that we share that.
Yeah.
So I want to talk a little bit about some of that. So if someone wants to do a spring cleaning, a couple things come to mind. When is a good time to call, but also do they do the organizing and stuff first? And, how does that work in terms of the actual cleaning process?
Yeah, so a good time to call is actually February or early March. But we're still taking calls. But for next year, thinking, if you're thinking about it, give us a call. February, March. That's when. We can get people in more easily. And in terms of organization, if they can pick up before we get there, and we'll go in and we'll get everything clean and things that they don't even have never even thought about cleaning will
Yeah.
clean.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens when you start organizing and cleaning. Well, first of all, you make more of a mess before it gets better,
Right,
right?
of
Because you
course.
get everything moved, and then you realize, oh my gosh, I didn't realize there was dust behind my shoes and this under my couch and all that stuff.
Right.
And right when you're about to think you're done, you realize that you really need that deep cleaning, and that's where you kind of step in and get all that stuff taken care of.
Exactly, and especially with people working, people working full time, you have time to clean, or you have time to pick up, or you have time to clean. You don't really have time to do both, and that's where we can help.
Yeah,
Right.
that's great.
Absolutely. And so you talked about, if the customer picks up a little bit before you come in, you can do a good job. What all does a homeowner, need to do to prepare for a spring cleaning from Natura Clean?
Yeah, so really just, organizing, getting rid of the clutter, picking it up and putting that away, and we can just come in and take care of, getting the backsplashes clean in the kitchen, and, all that stuff that people don't think about, behind the toilet, everything.
One of the things that I like about spring cleaning is because we do so much giving back and donating and all of those things during the holidays. It's interesting because I think some of those charities and places that need items get sort of forgotten this time of year.
Yeah.
It's kind of the holidays that they get a lot of items. So this is a great time to sort of go through your home and be able to donate some of those items that people really need this time of year. And then you can come in and help the cleaning part. So let's talk about some things that are above and beyond sort of what a traditional spring cleaning would be. If somebody needs something that's really specific or really deep, what does that kind of mean to you?
Yeah, so the key with that is letting us know ahead of time so that we're able to schedule enough time for that. Because if they say, I want a spring cleaning, and they think it means something else, we want to know ahead of time what that means, and so
Right.
we can schedule that. We can come in and take everything out of your pantry, clean off the shelves, and put everything back. Some
that's
people,
amazing.
Yeah, some people have
Yeah.
us just clean out their cabinets, take the dishes out, clean out the cabinets, put it back. Really, it's anything people can think of. We'll come in and take care of it.
That's really great, because those are the kinds of things that will burn your whole weekend if you need to do something like that.
Exactly. Oh, and
Yeah.
windows. Windows are another one too.
Oh,
we'll come in
great.
and do windows.
Often forgotten windows.
Yeah.
If you have kids and dogs, those need to be taken care of, though, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So let's talk a little bit about pricing. So how do you determine, the cost for a spring cleaning? Is it based on just size of house or just depth to which you clean?
Yeah, so the way it works is that it's charged by the hour.
Okay.
And so I'll have a discussion with someone when they call to find out, the size of their home, how many
Sure.
people live there, are there pets, all that stuff. And then I'll be able to give them a range of where it would most likely fall.
Okay.
And so they have an idea. Or if they have a budget, if they say, really, I only want to go up to this amount, we can then prioritize what they're looking for and get
Okay.
that done.
I really like that style of pricing, because I think what you would have a tendency to do, just as not you specifically, but a company would need to do when you're giving just a price point that's not based on hourly work, is cover yourself. So you'd have to kind of charge that high level pricing to make sure that you didn't go over in hours, where you're saying you pay for exactly what you get and no more. And I think that's really nice to
Correct.
know that. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that style of pricing. What do you need to do? Folks at home, I'm sure, are ready to get going. So how do they book a spring cleaning with you?
Yeah, so they just call me, and we'll spend about 15 minutes on the phone talking, and I'll come up with a range, and then for booking, we book it with a credit card, and then when the cleaning's done, we charge the card for the amount of the time that we spent in there.
Imagine making a call, going to work, and coming back, and it's done.
I can't
love that
imagine
idea.
that.
I love it.
Chris Koenig from Natura Clean, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
If you think the weekends or weekdays or any time is not meant for cleaning, give Chris at Natura Clean a call. We'll be right back with more Wisconsin Family here at America's Best Flowers.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We have been having a lovely time here at America's Best Flowers. We were out at one of the smaller greenhouses, and now we've come inside to this big, beautiful greenhouse inside. I'm here with Rowena, who is the self-proclaimed joy ambassador.
Yay!
But it's so true, because flowers make you happy. And I want to talk about a few things with you, but thank you so much for having us today.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming.
Oh
we
my
love
gosh.
having you here.
It's lovely. And you guys obviously stay pretty busy here. You have something coming up that I heard about, which is an event called Make and Takes. Now, what is
Yes.
that? Share with us.
So that is when you can actually bring your own empty container and select plants that we have here, and we have thousands of plants to choose from, and plant your own container.
Oh my gosh.
Or we have containers here to choose from as well.
And these are just a few that we're standing next to, but
Yes.
they have a huge selection of beautiful containers of all sizes. So
Yes.
a really fun activity to
And
do.
the great thing about that is you can leave the mess with us and we'll clean it up.
So smart. Yeah, I love that because I make a big mess when I'm planting. All right, now as we're walking through here, we're just getting a glimpse of some of this gigantic space of beautiful blooms. But don't forget, Mom, right? Mother's
Oh
Day
my gosh,
is coming
yes.
up very soon.
Yes, it
So
is.
I have to say, I mean, just looking around, the options are really endless. But what are some ideas that you have for Mother's Day?
Well, definitely plants, hanging baskets. Moms love those.
Yes.
And we also have bird baths, bird feeders, or other, gifts that she can decorate the yard with.
Absolutely. One of my favorites are these daisies over here. Look
Yes.
at all of the colors just right down this row. Pinks and reds and yellows and oranges. Just stunningly beautiful.
Yes, and what I love about the Mother's Day thing, we've had I think 4 to 5 generations of people come here for Mother's Day and
Such
bring
a
their
great idea.
moms.
Oh, what a fun event, a thing to do with Mom too. Okay, now we've got some more things to talk about because another thing that you're involved in the community is something that is called Pick a Pack event.
Yes.
And this has to do with St. Vincent de Paul. Tell us what the connection is there.
Yes, so this coming weekend, people can come in and actually donate one of these packages of either tomatoes or peppers to the St. Vincent de Paul's community garden.
Oh, that's wonderful. So they come in and purchase a pack.
Yep.
And how do they donate it then? Do they leave it here with you or do they bring it themselves?
Yes, they leave it here with us. They just tell us how much they want to donate. We ring it up,
nice.
and then St. Vincent de Paul will come here and pick them up.
Oh, that's great. So do you just come and do your regular shopping or make an extra stop and do a nice donation?
And an additional thing, for everyone that you donate, we also donate an extra 50 cents to them per pack.
That's so nice. Okay, so it's really a cash donation in addition to
Yes.
to an actual donation of plants. Okay, I
Yes.
love that idea. So one of the things that I think I've learned here in my time so far at America's Best is you have a really nice experience for your customers. I mean, obviously being in this space is it's just uplifting. I see
Yes.
why you're called the Joy Ambassador. But I want to talk a little bit about the experience that customers, viewers can expect when they come to America's Best.
When you walk in here, you feel the warmth and just you hear the birds chirping. I mean, you see all the color and you're just immersed in it. Colors come alive here, like I say.
It is so beautiful.
Yes.
Indoors and out. The greenhouses
Oh.
are gorgeous. You have some beautiful outdoor spaces, and we'll talk about that in just a minute here. One of the big events coming up that I want to make sure we don't forget, of course, is prom season is coming up,
Yes.
right? So now, one of the big things with prom, of course, is flowers. You've got to have the best flowers. So talk to us a little bit about corsages and boutonnieres. Is it too late, or what do we need to do to order those?
Oh, definitely not. Just
Okay.
give us a call here or our Edgerton location, and we will make a boutonniere and corsage worthy of Instagram for you.
I love it. You're so smart. Yes. It'll be social media ready,
Yes,
right?
that's right.
Love it. And one of the places that they come now, as you look around here, there's so much to look at. It's almost overwhelming. But some beautiful things that you see in just the main spaces here. And then down at your checkouts, that's where you can pick up those beautiful corsages and boutonnieres
Yes.
for your date, right?
Yes, definitely.
I love it. Love it. You don't want to disappoint your date,
No,
right?
definitely not.
Okay, so spring is just around the walls here, I guess. Summer is around the corner. We're getting ready to start planting and getting outside. So those of us with a green thumb, we're ready to dive in and get going.
Yes.
What do you have for folks for spring planting?
Well, right now at this time of year, most perennials you can actually plant, and for that, we can actually head outside.
All right, we're gonna head outside. Come on with us.
Okay.
Two, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, to.
So we're outside and you can hear the birds chirping, smell these fabulous outdoor plants. So let's talk a little bit about some of the choices that are out here for gardeners who are ready to get their hands dirty. There's so much here.
Oh yes, so much. So right now, what can go out is trees, shrubs, you know, and as you can see, we have a wide selection.
Things are just starting to bloom. I'm
Yes,
seeing a
as you can
couple of these beautiful purple flowers just
Yes.
starting to come up. If you have spring fever,
This
oh
is
my
a
gosh.
magnolia, and I love this. I love this
So
bloom.
pretty. Beautiful. You have a lot to look at here. Now here's some bigger trees and plants. So the selection is not just for the small. You can really get your hands dirty with a big variety. One of the things that comes to mind for me, just looking around and seeing all of these options, is, you know, if I'm not an expert gardener, how am I going to know what to choose? And because I don't want to choose something that's not going to thrive in its environment. What's your suggestion there?
Don't worry about that. We have a staff here that is amazing. They are experts at what they do, and we are happy to help everybody.
And a cat might come and help you as well.
Yes.
You've got friends of all varieties. I love it. That's fun.
That's our special helper.
He's kind of hiding in the plants. I love it.
Oh, here he comes.
He's going to join us for our interview. But
Yes.
I think that's wonderful because that's one thing that I think a lot of folks are concerned about is, you know, what to put where, because you don't want to spend all that time gardening and have it not thrive. So
Yes.
you guys do have a really great group of folks here. I think that's wonderful.
Definitely don't worry about that. Don't be intimidated. We all have to start somewhere.
Okay, and I think that's nice to know because you know what? For the folks that are here, they probably love getting the opportunity to talk about their passion and help you out.
Yes.
Well, this has been just a breath of fresh air, quite literally. Thank you so much for having us here today.
Thank you for coming. I love having you guys
Oh,
here.
it's been fun. This is Rowena with America's Best Flowers. Thanks for having us. Thanks to all of our guests for joining us. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Wisconsin Family.
The beat, clap your hands, let's take control.